to a real one. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up.
It's Matt.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, check that.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And the Packers first down.
19 tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right to about the 26 here. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This now a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A pick up the 5 that time and a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. After 1, it's 9-0. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
I'm not lying. Bronco switch. Check. Trap alert.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2nd and 13. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
19 Lions. Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, man.
2nd and 4. Open man is Duvernay. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're...
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They go with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Here we go, set. Ready.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a solid run here as they'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Drop 60! Drop 60! 18 rebel! 18 rebel!
He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 in the first. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They overload him that time in the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Duvernay. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or Singletary loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Singletary will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. And 19. First down.
18, 5 years.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 6 yards.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Being chased out left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable.